conference will now be recorded.
All right.
Repeat.
We're gonna call the New Richland City Council work session agenda meeting for November 19th to order and discuss the 2026 budget. All are present. Would anybody like to start with discussion on reviewing the updated? Heather?
Well, I think a good place to start is wages on PD. I mean, obviously that number has gone up and up and up and up. Budgeted
Which tab are you?
expenses under PD, be line 58 under expenses. But we're at 211,000 at 2026 budget. Just 2 years ago, we were at 97,000, 98,000. Massive increase. Year to date, so even if you put in, so say you broke this out and you run rated out to end the year in the last 2 months, you're at 168,000 for salaries paid out in 2025. Against the budget of 200,000, so that leaves you with $31,000 in surplus. So that's $31,000 that we should take off of the budget for next year. And that's assuming that we ever hire another full-time cop, which hasn't been promising since it's been posted for 5 months, 0 applicants. So you take 31,000 off of there. If you end up, that'll go straight into the general fund, which is a general fund number. We don't need that number to keep going up while we're sitting at 13.45% levy. So you take that $31,300 out of the budget, out of the 2026, and then we get 10.86. From what I can tell, in the wages worksheet, that's still Tony's showing in there. Salary.
Right.
So it's under 10, so figure.
Yep.
So figure 12%, your $12,000 is a percent. We're at 9, we're at single digit already.
So, the 2026 amount, I started at step 5 in my contract and said after 6 months, I could go to step 6 with a successful review. The 2026 amount there is the step 6 amount for me after the cost of living adjustment.
Okay.
So
Okay.
That's
So
the,
that's
I
accurate.
believe that is correct
Okay.
with currently.
Yeah, because Tony's was higher than that for the total wages.
So we wouldn't need to change that in the spreadsheet.
so then the next big thing I noticed on the CapEx page, we already wrote the check for the radios on ambulance and police in 2025 budget. We have $20,000 set aside for,
That's 10. Right?
yeah, not even fire, ambulance radio.
Oh, 10
and
there.
police radio, 2 mobiles and 4 portables. That's paid for already. We don't need that in CapEx for next year. We can put that back in the streets and stuff.
One more over.
Yeah, 19,400.
19.4, yep. So if you took that out, you're good. Now, the other question I had sent earlier, do we know, so these insurance numbers, is it still just a guess?
So but what I presented at the council meeting, because Tyler is not going to be taking the insurance, so those numbers that we have on there for me, Braden and Eric is what those numbers will be.
Not here, not on the worksheet.
Where, can you pop that up? So Tony got word about what the increase would be, so what we have on the worksheet for insurance should be really close guesstimate of what we'll be spending on insurance next year with that increase.
Does this include that paid family medical or paid family leave?
No,
Costs?
that's separate.
We have to include it, don't we?
Under insurance, yes.
We're gonna have to, yeah,
Well, he,
because that's that 0.44%.
but everything, he's got every insurance line at least a 3 or 4% increase already.
Yeah.
Right, we just don't want to cut it too low.
Right.
That we hurt ourselves with
What
that.
tab are you looking for on that one?
On which one?
When you just talked.
On the expenses, so where you got all the insurance,
I
the
got
health
you.
insurance. So if you hover over it where he's got the note, he's got the increase in the 2026 budget.
And that's in mayor, not mayor, council administration.
Anyhow, yeah, anywhere they have insurance.
Right.
Oh,
So
geez.
there will be an insurance expense from me, but it won't be for me. I'll be paying for mine.
I just tried to find it. Oh, there's it. Well, this one on this page, it says, Anthony Martin's figuring 3% increase.
Yes,
I mean, if he's not here, is that gonna be his?
that's,
Well, he's not taking it.
no, and this is just for,
This is
this is for like the pay FMLA. and stuff.
MLA,
That's what that doesn't come in.
Okay, gotcha.
take time off.
This, the one I'm looking at is workman's comp.
But, I mean, insurance is just gonna go up. We're confident.
Right.
Just to
Gotcha, gotcha.
figure it out.
I see your point. Because it always goes up.
And then if you, on the administration line, we also have, what, 3 months that we weren't paying a salary there.
well,
Tony,
we kind of were,
not to that extent.
not that extent.
But that 2025 year to date accounts for.
Yeah.
So we're at 102,000. So we're not gonna hit 128. So putting that in, that's another.
I know I have that highlighted here to talk about that.
The biggest changes I saw were, like you already mentioned, the police and admin, and then maintenance.
Maintenance, I was,
Yeah, maintenance. Yeah.
Maintenance took a big jump
Yeah,
compared to 20, I'm just saying from 25 to 26.
and I also
That's where we
thought
need to,
the telephone for maintenance was high. I think our telephone's is high as hell, as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to find it. for where
it was
I saw it.
$1,200.
That per, there's maintenance.
It was like 1,277.44,
Yes,
which we budget 2,000 for.
now, okay, for maintenance, what is that telephone for? What do we get for that $1,200? Is it a cell phone?
No, well,
They get a note.
some of it gets dispositioned differently, so there's like, we've got phoning system over here at the water plant. Okay, we pay for a separate bill for that, that's like, I think.
But that's for control.
That's for the controls and stuff, so yeah, we got the bill from Consolidated for that, so part of that goes to that. Then they have their cell phone, both the guys, and then, like the phone at the shop.
If
And
they got a phone at
then
the
I'm
shop, why do
pretty
they have
sure
cell
the
phones?
guys now have hotspots too. Mhm.
Why didn't they have a cell phone and hotspot if they got a phone at the shop?
No, that's a landline phone.
a landline phone.
Yeah, that I don't know.
You
I know, I'm
Any
asking
place
these
in
questions
town
now
is
that it's
maybe
narrowing
5
down.
blocks from the shop, and how fast can you drive to the shop?
what if they're out of town getting parts or something?
Which happens quite often.
We did it a long time ago. I'm just thinking of ways to pull stuff down.
So just ignorance calling, do they have radios that we reach out to them normally? So it's just phone.
Phone.
I mean,
Why would you need a landline?
that's
Just
what I
use
was
the cell
going
phone.
for, just,
Does that have, does that landline have controls that it runs like here or not? You know,
That I don't know.
it's just a phone to be there.
Is it a line though, because we need it for the internet, for their computers out there more than likely is what it is, and not,
Probably.
it's not for
Probably.
purposes to call people, but for the computers.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's my guess on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
And that shit don't go down anymore.
Got that right.
What the hell did we spend at St. Olaf Lake this year? That we got $41,500.
Wasn't that doing the building? You know, the stainless steel and the concession stand and all that?
And I do think some of that,
Is some of that the trees?
No,
That's not done yet.
we haven't done the street yet. When we got that
Sand?
whole stuff done by Schwickerts, I wanna say they had to fix something on the roof out
Yeah,
there.
they did.
So that's where some of the
I
extra
wasn't
funds would come
sleeping.
from there too.
But they also had to upgrade part of the concession stand because of water damage, I believe there was out there.
Something like
And they had to
that.
meet standards if they were gonna
I
use
don't remember
it.
this at all.
I don't
Neither
either.
do I.
This might have been before last.
That might have
This year's
been,
budget.
yeah, but I
Okay.
do know Schweikert's did their full bit this year, and, so that's another
Paid this year?
kind of
Work was
extra
done.
expense.
Did they add sand?
Yeah, did they
and
do
have
it
to
then the
some,
last year?
Weed removal too?
Sent the bills.
I don't
Sure,
remember
I
that.
don't remember it.
Do you guys remember putting sand and doing weed removal out there this year?
I don't think they did weed removal because
No, I
the
remember.
machine
Oh,
wasn't
they didn't.
available.
Yeah, the machine wasn't available.
Is there a way to find out where that 30,000?
But that 30,000.
Yeah.
30,948.
We talked about this earlier.
Isn't that, there was, you put that there, Tony said to put it there, being you were gonna.
Oh, the 30,000, okay, that's what it is. The payment for, it'll get reimbursed back, it's the whole insurance.
For
bit
the
with
playground?
park, With the playground, and I was told to put it into parks, that's what it is, thank you, yes, see, we just had to talk it out. Because, 22, whatever of that was the park equipment, and then we had additional fees for, the truck is $750 for them to bring the park equipment down, and then the disposable fees of the old park equipment, that was hefty. I don't want to say that was like a $5,000 bill.
So we're saying this 30,000 will get put back once we
This
get the money from the
30,000
insurance?
From the insurance.
So we haven't
At
gotten
least-
that yet.
And no, not that I know of, at least 22,000
One, two,
will
seven.
come back from insurance for that park
Okay,
equipment, so. It was like 22,
When's that due?
179, something like that.
and the additional was just the additional fees that they didn't cover.
30
Yes,
grand.
yeah,
That is coming out of the capital under the parks?
yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I was told, because it was like a unexpected
Okay.
expense thing, so I was told to just put it under it that way.
What do we have for lights out at the park out there? Is that just the street lights, the 4,000 that we budget for lights and?
I don't know.
Yes, that's through the Steel Waseca County Co-op.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just the lights that's like at the parking lot and stuff, and
Yeah.
I do know there's security cameras on there, so I suppose
Oh, that's it.
it covers that too and stuff.
Going to, still in the parks area, the wages for salary and part-time, is that just all lifeguards? Was that
Yes.
that budget where we can take that out? Because we're
Yes.
not doing that anymore?
We did. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
And then
We talked about it.
we talked about it.
So, and that's where we were taking some of the funds from this year for the tree stuff,
Mm.
because it was
Okay.
already allocated for that. But yeah, we can take that out of the budget next year, because,
That's 0.5%.
And that's including like where we break it down for social security and Medicare, we can do all of that, correct?
correct.
Yeah, but that 7,000 for the tree removal is gonna come out of this budget, so that 57 has to stay there.
We got 57 in it for this year.
Well, if we got 26 budgeted for 57,
Do we need it?
if we're gonna spend $7,000 to remove them trees,
We have
yes.
it for 2025.
We'll do that
Yeah,
this year.
it'll get paid this
We
year.
get paid
Oh.
this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
We'll
know.
do that, yeah. Try to keep.
So if the permits and memberships in there, is that for the girl, like the lifeguards permits and memberships as well?
yeah.
I
Okay.
think schooling would be CPR.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of,
We'll
Yeah.
for that too.
Yep.
Yep.
because I'm coming up with like about $9,400 just there that we can cut.
Mhm.
That's almost 1%, like you said.
Yep.
Not saying in the future that we might not be able to come up with a solution and revitalize the program, but in the next couple of years,
I don't
I don't
see
see
it,
it.
no.
So
I don't see it ever.
No.
unfortunately.
No, it's-
Lifeguarding's becoming less and less, I feel like,
we can't
unfortunately.
compete- We can't compete with the pools and
No.
stuff, so
No,
unless we got a pool here, there's probably not gonna be.
and it's not, they don't make money.
The thing is that we can't get lifeguards for our pool. Like, so I'm on the pool board in Adams, and we are on the edge of shutting down for
Yeah.
100 different reasons.
Mhm.
And
That's, so I
Like,
think that,
It would have to be a water park.
well, we're talking about going to a splash pad, and that is a draw for a community, but that's another conversation.
Correct.
At Legion Fields, so far we're at $3,400 for operating expenses. What was additional because we budget 1,500.
So I'm sure it got put under there, cause I was told to put it under there, but a lot of the extra expenses out there was, the repainting, the crow's nest,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
roof, all
the
that.
ladder.
That new
Ladder.
Ladder.
I wasn't sure where that all got put in, if it was
Yeah.
under repairs and
Yeah,
maintenance,
I
because there's that
didn't know.
5,200 there too, because we were over.
Yep,
On that one.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of that stuff I asked and just what I was told.
Do any of you recall this coming year of any projects they want to do out there?
The only thing that we ever talked about was trying to get like that, box for like the softball field, but we were just, cause Tony had claimed that he had put funds away for his electronics and stuff for that. And then possibly talk to the wood shop to create that for an announcer for the softball games and stuff, but I mean, that hasn't been talked about for a while, because I think between the city, the school, and quads, and everybody needs to be on the same page and figure out who should be paying for what.
Yep,
So I
I
think
agree.
that is something that we need to explore in the future and have some kind of meeting
Okay.
on as well.
Agenda item.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of people ask, I think it's a good idea.
But I
So-
mean, I meant an agenda item so we remember it in February or March.
Right?
So this year, we did not put any gravel or crushed rock out there at all
Not that I know
Where?
of.
at
Because
the
I do
Legion
know,
Field parking lot.
because Eric had went and gotten a quote to see what it would cost us to pave that.
Hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah, it was expensive though.
So, yeah, but I guess I do not remember anything being like
Couple-
this year with
couple
the flooding and
sides.
stuff.
Yeah.
It just never
Even,
happened.
even with
Yeah.
paving
Yeah,
it,
three-quarter, yeah.
it flooding all the time, after a time, that's gonna become a nightmare.
Yeah, get underneath the tar and then freeze.
Do you know, is that something he's thinking like every other year that we would have to redo gravel stuff? I'm just trying to think, do we have to keep 2,000 for that? It's just a thought, what the quality of it is.
Probably just thinking,
I think so.
Oh, gravel.
I could be very wrong in Eric's thought process, being, if we didn't touch it this year, he's going to wanna
Next year.
gravel it this next summer.
I'm just
There were
thinking,
a lot of potholes by the end of the season.
I'm just
so.
thinking longevity. Is it every other year that we can budget that, or is that something?
I mean, we might be able to get away with it, but I think a lot of that's gonna depend on
No, I
the
know.
future.
No, I
But
know.
I would try to, yeah, keep that in there. I'm willing to bet he's gonna wanna do that.
What kind of insurance we have out there? What kind of insurance we got out there?
All at the fields?
Yeah.
Probably the same as we got the whole city.
For the city, for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, through the league.
That's just our portion, the Legion Fields portion of our whole
That-
policy.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
league, yeah.
It gets broken down by the area.
Yep. That just got paid a couple weeks ago. So.
And now the Baseball Association improvements, why are we paying for them?
See, that's another good, that's why I think something like that needs to get set up.
I think we agreed with Quad Cities to do certain things, 3-4 years ago. And I
Okay,
think we should just revisit it and find out.
absolutely. So we can, yeah,
Because look at the difference in price. Oh, no, we're only $13.67 right now.
That's where it'll stay this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'll change, and we're going to 3,000?
That's what it looks like it's been the last couple of
It's
years.
been like
Right.
2,800 this year. It's been less.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the
And it was
first year that's
24
been below
couple years.
2,500.
Yep.
Or been-
Should we drag it down to 2,500?
No,
No.
we ain't saving nothing. Then we have to peel out of our own checkbook.
If it's higher,
If it's-
yeah.
Like you said, we need to revisit it for the
Next
the
year.
next year's budget.
27.
Yeah,
I agree.
just to see I don't even know what the hell it's all about.
I don't think I've ever made a payment towards that code. since I've been
You
here,
know,
so I
is
don't
that-
know.
Because see, I believe Quad City and the school do certain things to that field in lieu of paying for anything. And that's why, yeah,
Yeah,
Otherwise
they
they're
chalk
not
the
paying
lines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
some of that stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they paid for certain other things too. I can't
Drag
remember.
it before the
Fencing, I
game.
think.
gas for the, or, yeah.
Pick up all of a sudden.
But when we revisit, I think we should revisit it with the not being selfish or not being bullyish, but just bring up the topic of saying, we're gonna start charging, what do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then they wouldn't have to do anything. Maybe we could do it cheaper than what we're paying this $3,000 for. I mean, it's at least, we're talking about it.
Just wandering around out there.
I saw that. I don't know what it was.
Where the hell they come in from?
Probably.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't either. All I just saw was moving.
Thanks for the honey, by the way.
You're
welcome.
Good stuff.
Maynard,
The last jug I bought, I go, we got about that much left in it, so it's good.
well, good. It was great timing.
Heck, yeah. Every time I get a little tickle in my throat, I go to that. Takes it right away.
Couldn't you talk like this?
So is there a way to shave some of that money that we didn't pay out to the administrator as well?
Well-
102,000.
Are you talking wages, worksheet?
So,
But I mean, is that where you're at in the Excel spreadsheet?
expenses.
Oh, expenses? Oh, you're up on top further, ain't you? I think that's the very first one.
Yep, it's right here. No.
We're kind of all over the place.
Bounce back up to the administrator.
All right.
It's real. Can you take 20 off of that? No, $6,000.
Which column are you looking at? The change column or the budget column?
I'm looking at the budget.
Oh,
Year
I
to
see.
date. Right, 102, if you run rate that out for 2 more months. Yeah, that comes out to 122,000.
And that, is that calculating her increase and his?
So we're it's basically a wash there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get us anything.
So we're down to Legion Field, hand it out. Oh, don't go so fast, Jason.
Jody, do you have anything that you?
Yes, I do have a couple things
Okay.
that kind of stuck out to me. You want to go expenses or revenue or let's both?
Whatever you.
Whatever, you tell us what you're driving
I
here.
was looking at, again, the nursing home estimated revenue and expenses of 195,000. We're not even anywhere close to that
Yep.
with that E ECPN payments.
But it
Well,
comes
we
out to
did.
zero. I mean, it's 195 in, 195 out. So
Uh-huh.
if you change it, it doesn't get you anything.
Yeah.
So you put
But
it-
I want to get it more realistic.
Sure, yeah.
I understand by changing it doesn't change, it just,
But yeah.
it's dollars, I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
I would agree with what you're saying.
yeah, there's no way that it's even close to 195,000.
No, yeah, where that number.
Right.
Your expenses?
Revenues.
Both, it's under
It's
medical
in the same
fees and
number.
nursing homes.
Under revenue would be under 80.
Well, yeah, one just came in, and then I sent them the invoice for it.
That's kind of a glaring thing. And the other one I noticed was the ambulance.
Yeah, that was one I was gonna bring up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that up to date, the revenue line on the ambulance?
It is, yes.
Ooh, that'd be low.
Should be.
So I did speak, you guys aren't gonna like my answer on this. Most communities that dealt with that company,
The one we got rid of? Or the one we have?
the one that they got rid of,
Okay.
are really eating it. It's gonna be just a big loss. I think Tony said Blooming is looking at like $190,000 loss.
How the hell can't,
110.
because they,
how can you go after that company?
Yeah, why don't we get
I don't
our,
know, what the scoop is,
get our city attorney involved in it?
It,
That's a lot of money.
It's really weird, and that's what I was going to ask you guys, because that would be extra fees, but I mean, if we wanted to, we can involve Jason and see if he thinks that there's anywhere that they can get on that. Because we've got a lot of funds sitting out there that could be collected.
I
This
guess.
new company, it's been great, they're bringing it, it's continually coming in, I'm getting stuff in the mail on online payments, it's coming, so they're doing amazing. So,
With the old company, were they just not submitting the claim? So now it's past the time frame. So
I think so.
so
yeah.
insurance companies are saying you didn't submit it by the deadline, so you're out your money.
I think we should find out for sure.
That's entirely up to you guys, I don't know if Jason can do much, but I can definitely inquire with him about
For
it.
110 grand, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
A phone call.
Yeah, at least a couple phone calls. And then if that not, spend some money to get the rest of the money. If
I
not,
mean,
you don't
and
get
if
it all, you don't get
anything,
it all.
he can work with Beth
Better than nothing.
at our new one and coordinate with them too, and
What does the new company say about it? Do they say anything about
The old company?
the old company?
oh, they've heard, there's so much, it's bad, yeah, it's really bad.
But there's no way that they can, because I know Tony had mentioned before about them maybe being able to help us recover some of this money, the new company. Have
So,
they,
and Beth did email me. I'll just look on here.
I understand a number of runs have been down because of staffing, right? The crew has been,
Yeah,
trouble
Yeah.
getting crews.
Yeah,
So
especially-
our,
which our numbers would be down, but
right. You
so,
can't look in your crystal ball and say, well, how many runs are we gonna have next year?
Right.
Well, we don't know that. How many people are gonna get sick and need the service?
she did ask me
Oh,
about, there's this place called Lifeline, Collections. And they are a debt collection service. So glad that we circled to this, because I did forget to tell her, because Sunbee did not respond back to her, so I said, I'm just gonna take the seat on this, go for it.
Well, that's convenient.
And this company will start trying to collect the debts too.
is that collecting it from the patient or from the actual insurance?
So that I'm not sure. I
Because
would have to look at these forms.
it's not fair to the patients if we didn't submit, if they didn't get it submitted in time.
Right.
For that to collect for them. I feel like taxpayers might be a little upset with that and say, well, you have to submit it for me, I can't. So that would be a clarification. I would like to see if it's going after the patient or if it's going after the insurance company to process those claims. If it's a collections agency, I'm guessing it's the patients.
Probably. And I.
I don't know what your guys' thoughts on that are, but I really don't want to have,
Right.
I mean, I understand our budget and our bottom line as well. However, if we were kind of somewhat at fault having a company that was faulty on
Mhm.
submitting these claims,
Yeah. I would agree with that somewhat at fault, but I also gotta say that a customer cannot expect to not pay.
a
for
service.
healthcare. Yeah, a service, there we go.
So
But
I will
we
put that on
totally
my
take
list
care of it.
tomorrow to double check with her, but, I'll
'Cause-
tell her to go for it if they're like going for the company instead and everything, and
I think so,
What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I think so.
Let's get some clarification on it.
Right.
Before we decide. What's going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about police fines? How are we negative?
That's what I had wrote down.
I'm sure the one person that gets fined all the time is not paying their fines,
Yeah.
so.
Is that?
That number,
Yeah, I
I thought
looked
Tony
at
like
that
June,
too.
that number was like
We're
12
what
grand.
the hell?
It's good.
Okay, I gotta look at this.
Yeah, I saw that
Well,
one.
and then I also have to ask.
Why the hell
if-
pull them over?
If they're doing bookkeeping that says that, okay, we say this person was fined, until you have the money, you shouldn't put that figure into the books. If you're saying, I'm finding you, I'm putting that figure in your books, and when they don't find, and all of a sudden, like you said, you're minus.
Where are you seeing police fines?
Right under the
Oh, wait,
police
no, sorry,
revenue.
I'm looking at ambulance.
Line 38.
That's just
38 on the revenue.
that's just the expenses we're looking at.
Revenue.
Oh,
It's up here.
sorry.
Yep.
Negative 18,1160.
We're supposed to budgeting $8,000.
When I talked to him in June, he literally said that they had brought in 12 grand in fines year to date.
Is this, maybe a?
Clerical
Well, I
error?
wasn't part of that conversation, I don't
Look at
know.
how that's across
Is
the
there-
board
this
from
is data
23,
entry
24, 25.
That
But
very
it's what?
well could be,
But it's a
I
what?
mean,
Data
I'm-
entry error.
at least
Yeah.
allocated,
I
putting
mean,
it
it almost has to
in
be.
the banking
Yeah.
How do you go
recon.
negative on?
Maybe it's $18,160 is what it's
It might
supposed to
be
be.
something like that, yeah, cause at least $500 a
Well, I think
month
we all
when
know
I'm
our-
doing recon.
I think we all know our PD has been a little more active than it was in some years.
Yeah,
So I
we
don't
will
expect
look
that-
at that one, cause that's gotta be an error.
How about the golf cart operator permits? They're $10 for a permit, right? How can you have $695 in it? Where's that other $5?
Half a year.
Well, I just,
When you're as old as you, Jody, you get a discount.
thank you, Ralph. I turned 70 now, so I don't want to be on jury duty anymore.
I do have something. So it says local government aid. Every year we've been like 454, 503, 504, we're at 252.
Are you still
But
on?
you get half of it. We haven't got the other half.
We haven't got the other
That comes
half.
in December, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
That's the
No,
LGA.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah, twice a
You know,
year.
just this is off note on that. I sent a little email to Gene Dornick to ask how we could get our local government aid bumped up. And he said you have to, it's a
It's a
convoluted
genetic
thing.
formula,
It's a
got
formula.
Sales tax.
Well,
That's half
he
of
said
our
it's a convoluted way
revenue.
to ask for it too.
Local government aid.
Yeah,
But
but
I
there's a
think-
formula on
I'm
how
gonna-
you get it.
I haven't answered him back on that yet, but I'm gonna ask him, how do you? If you don't ask, you don't get.
I met him today. I could probably.
Hey,
I grew up with
I'd
this.
say contact
Brother.
Department of Revenue, that's right where it comes from.
Mhm.
What, what's this? Other under general revenue, 25 grand.
Under
Number
Line 13.
the other,
It's only 5 next year.
I think it's always budgeted 5, but why is it always?
It's, look at 24, it jumped up too.
What is it?
I don't know,
So the 5 zeros in there, yeah, that's just general, so.
33,620 is the number.
Sometimes if we get an odd donation that we don't know about, or different, probably like, I think when we sold the car this year,
Oh,
it got thrown under there too.
That would make sense.
that would make sense.
Yeah, usually the stuff that we don't know that's ever coming would usually go under there.
Wonder what's under special assessments though, because we got 99,900 in that one. And it's usually
I'm sure
350.
that's with the street project.
Oh, that dollar amount, yep, you're right. The
Previous
change
assessments.
orders.
I'm kind of concerned that we took away our street, overlay and,
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what was it last year?
20 grand, no, 30.
I think
Text
they got
Eric.
funds taken away last year too.
Yeah,
So
No, we took-
why couldn't we move that? So if we're at essentially 10.8 just on that police budget, take that capital line, we already paid for those radios, put that 19.4 back in the streets.
but
we
do
need
we
to
want
get
to
something
keep
in
that
this. We
line
can't
for
go
that
a year
other
without doing
topic that?
anything on
No.
insurance, I don't think.
Do we want to keep that money in that department budget though for updated equipment for technology?
And not do anything with it?
No, I mean, we gotta do something with roads too. I'm just trying to throw ideas out here because we,
Yeah, but I mean, specifically right now, just as it's written, it shows as radios. And that was
I
paid
think
for
I've got that
right?
note, is it under tax levy? I have a note, when Denise and I were talking, is it on the tax levy or maybe capital fund request,
capital.
sorry. 5 from portables, move to squad and give up the rest to maintenance. So,
The radios?
Across the
right
street.
across the
Okay,
street.
thank you.
Was that what that other guy was doing? Oh, 5,000 from the portables, give to maintenance?
Yes, because we were using the funds from this year for it, so
Mm-hmm.
getting 4,400 to maintenance and move the 5 to squad because of the condition of the squad.
The
And put
squad
the
car.
4 portables to 0.
Or four,
So if I were to put the numbers here, just for clarity's sake, so squad, we go to 15,000?
I'd rather put that to roads than another squad.
Right.
Okay,
But
15,000.
and I'm just telling you guys what she was discussing, her thought process on it, because she agrees they need funds back in the streets.
And then mobile would go away and
Yep.
portable would go down to 4,400?
Yep.
Is that what?
No, mobile would stay at 5, and then the 4 portables would be zeroed out, and 4,400, the 4,400 rest of that would go to streets. I know it's not a lot, but this was our thought process after that one meeting that we all
We won't
had.
even get the piece of equipment dropped off for
No,
4,400.
So-
But I mean, she was trying to find her,
What did
we were getting these radios now, what she had that was allocated, because Tony had that in there thinking it was still that 3-year thing
Mhm.
planned through Azika, and they're like, no.
So you could also take that ambulance one up too, 'cause
Yes,
that's paid for, so you could put
so
that
5,000
$5,000
off
up to
that.
that. And the same one that night, with 4,400.
So about 9,400?
Yep. And then what did we pay for a squad the last time we bought one?
I don't know, it
They-
was all before.
What it used,
We
They
just
said like
used at the county.
13,000, didn't she
So
say?
why are we putting 15 grand into it?
I think he said 16.
Yeah,
16 is what sticks in my brain
yeah.
too. So I'd take that 5 that you put in the squad and put that back in the roads too.
So make this 10,000 and bump that to.
Keep that, that's what I would do. Just one person. If the squad costs 16 grand, why would we put 15 grand in 1 year?
Especially when we got 110,000 still available, I think we could take some money out of that, or, you know,
Out of salaries next year.
or just, yeah. I don't know.
If we hired a full-time officer today, when do they start? February?
February, March.
Yeah,
Okay.
by the time backgrounds.
And then here's another thing to remember though, just I don't know what the cost and stuff would be for that. We gotta think of if we unfortunately cannot find a full-time police officer, Waseca County is not gonna cover for free.
Right.
All
We
next
need to
year.
have that
We
conversation.
will need to be
with us.
contracted at some point
Yeah.
then, so I just want you guys to just keep that in the back of your mind.
But I think that conversation has to come from the council level, not from the chief of police level with Jay.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, I
Yeah.
just wanted to remind you guys that that this was brought up and.
I mean, otherwise, just
I
by
mean,
nature,
yeah,
it's gonna be
there's
job preservation.
And
Like,
if
it's
nobody's
gonna be a-
fighting, there's nothing we can do about it, and then we'd have no choice, but.
That's why I wanted to throw around, how long do we wait with this full-time position? And then open up another part-time,
You guys know,
you know, I mean,
Joel left in May, April?
it's been since June we've been looking,
Yeah, I remember June was one.
It got posted.
so we're
Yep.
we're
It was
5,
end of May that he left
Yep.
this, you know.
So half a year already?
I mean, is this something you guys would want to entertain, maybe offering a signing bonus if after the completion of a year or two on the job, you get $5,000, $10,000, whatever? Is that appealing enough, or?
I'd like to entertain the conversation of, do we need another full-time? Again,
I think there's a lot of sentiment in the town for that.
and maybe there is. but I think it's a conversation worth having.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just looking at the budget, in 2023,
205,000. That's what the actual is. And then it went up to 277. Then we budgeted for 339 and we're at 234.
yeah, I mean, the budget in 2 years has gone up
100.
$140,000 of PD.
That's probably that one position. And overtime. Remember, there was a bit of overtime.
There was some overtime.
That's the other thing is, I mean, this is gonna get off topic, but why are these guys driving around together still after 3 months? Joe trained in like, it seemed like he rode with Drew for a month and bye. You're on your own.
You guys-
I did ask today, like I
You
didn't
guys have been
know,
training for 3 months.
I didn't know what the process was, so I actually did ask Drew today. And
I mean, we're spending double the funds.
Right now.
to me, I take
Just
it's
Be
more
a
like
co-pilot. Hey, buddy.
you can't get signed off on stuff until it presents, like the opportunity presents itself kind of thing.
So who builds that FTO program? Like,
Who
The
builds it?
protocol
Who builds
to
it?
sign off on it.
Who builds what needs to be signed off?
I don't know if that's something from the BCA
Yeah,
or if
that's
it's
a
county
question.
requirement.
I'd be curious to know.
That is a good question, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, like I
Probably
said,
a,
I didn't realize that. I thought maybe it was a 3-month training period or
probably a
whatever,
post
but-
thing, I'm thinking,
Yeah, I bet it is.
probably a post.
When's the last time you had a conversation with Denise about the full-time job?
We just did.
You just did?
Our last
That was a
meeting.
council meeting, she was here.
About whether they got applicants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about what was, well, I think we should have a conversation with her saying, when, like you say, when are you gonna stop? Or are you saying that? When are you gonna
Well-
stop?
Well, I think that conversation needs to happen with us in the county
We have to direct
When-
her on what.
on when we're gonna,
Would she have any idea of anything in the pipeline still or not that might be coming?
as of last meeting, there's nothing.
Yeah, let's just start trying to ask her. See, like, we weren't thwarting her of some effort she's already got in process by going to Jay.
No, Jay's only, through her, the only thing Jay said is that if we weren't actively searching still,
Yeah.
then he would want to start charging us.
Yeah, that's exactly what the
Yeah.
paperwork that we got.
But we haven't ever stopped actively in the position,
Makes sense.
but,
I would too if I was you.
but should we?
I don't know what route to go
What's
because
he gonna charge?
I don't know.
It's not,
Oh.
it's scary.
It's a lot.
It's
It's a
like a
lot.
whole nother police officer's wage and then some, because then you get charged for the upkeep of their vehicle and all that
Yeah.
jazz too.
Or we have to provide a vehicle.
yeah,
Yep, so it's spendy,
Makes sense. I mean, it
very
makes sense,
spendy.
because they can't do it in the laws.
no, because they'd have to get another cop or two.
At least
That's,
two.
that's another thing.
Yeah,
So that's why,
And that's
we-
if they can.
Yeah, because they're not exactly, got.
Yeah, they don't have
coming out of
people.
their-
Unfortunately,
But that's a
public
conversation.
safety is probably the biggest thing that citizens are worried about, so we have to provide some, I mean,
Yeah.
adequate, I guess.
so I don't know if when she comes back, if you guys want me to have a conversation with her about what we can do to really get it out there and try till the end of the year.
yeah, I don't know what are we doing currently? Is it just posted on the website and that's it?
It's posted on the state
The state
police.
too.
League of Cities.
Does
League of Minnesota, yeah.
Does
I
it
would
get-
think would have to be.
does it get bumped? Are we on page 23?
I mean, the problem
It
with
was like if you back in the day, now
Budget.
Different algorithm, so if you want to the top of the search.
it's just
Are you
a,
suggesting that we maybe hire a part-time and not get, I mean, just, drop it? Is what would it cost, part-time?
No, I mean, that's what it was, that's what Joel was hired as, is part-time, we only created that full-time position, about a year ago.
That's right.
Last December, it was the last meeting.
That was
before
the
we got
last
on.
meeting before we got on.
And that would
Last
forestall
December.
Waseca County coming.
part of it was because we were having part-times come in and we kept, there for a little bit, we'd get one started, but then they'd leave.
Right.
Well,
And it was
didn't
costing us
change
more
them,
money.
Yeah.
But we made it full-time, he left.
I know,
Didn't solve the problem. I mean,
but it
I
comes
get
down
it,
to
I
money.
get it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I mean, it was a great thought,
it's a lateral move of looking out for your own self.
but a small town police department is never gonna be
No.
Stepping stone.
You're a stepping stone. So 100%, you're a resume builder.
I didn't see on the League of Minnesota Cities, but it could potentially be
Posted
posted
there?
there again, just for redoubling the effort for some amount of time.
I'd say if you guys are good with it, let's give it till the end of the year and then really discuss what to do at that point. That gives 6 months and we can put it out there some more and see.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my opinion, obviously.
I think so. That's a good idea. We got any other places?
So have we done any whittling down so far?
Well, lifeguards was 9,400 for all the line items there, if we take that out.
So is that something that we want to try to just allocate back to the streets or just completely take it out?
Because weren't we looking at not having as much overlays? And maybe that could
No,
help-
we need,
I know,
we
but
need-
that could help pay for the overlays?
yeah,
Well,
well, yeah, because there's an overlay budget and,
Instead of just taking that $9,000 out, like you said. Push it somewhere else to the overlay.
so 'cause with those radios, what did we end up at? 15,
14.9, right?
14, so
Yeah.
15?
44.
Right.
14.4.
How about the ambulance, the run pay is, we're budgeted for next year for 70,000 and we're only at 49.3 right now. 2 years prior, we were 46 and 44.
What line item, Jordan?
It's, expenses, line number, what is it? What number you looking at? It's under ambulance, it's like the third one down, 100.
Oh, the
Yeah, what number?
runs?
The other pay, that's what that.
Yeah,
Oh, number
that's their,
94?
yeah, that's their addition, that's where they get like the $35.
Right,
Yeah.
that's their other pay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, if we match 23 and 24,
And
we
that's-
get that down to,
that right
Almost
there is
half of
to help keep the staff. That was Sarah's biggest thing.
if we took
Right.
20,000 out of there,
Well, yeah, but.
But we haven't even touched near that 70,000.
right?
We're budgeting 70,000 and right now we're at 49.
49.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could drop that down to
50.
Down to
60.
60 at
Put
least.
another 10 in the
10,000,
streets and
yeah, there we go.
there's
I
your
mean,
overlays
just-
again.
That's the kind of stuff we gotta be looking at.
And that's been the trend the last few years.
Yeah,
It hasn't been,
yeah,
back
the
to 23, it hasn't been anything, it hasn't been.
23 was 46,000, 44 for 24.
Yeah,
And what's nice with that
Now
is
we're
North
49.
Memorial covers so many hours and we've never hit that threshold.
No,
So,
yeah.
Let's do
I
that
don't
then.
think that's a bad idea.
So take 10 out of there.
I would say.
Well, no, then if you're doing something like that, go look at 101 with medical supplies. We're budgeting 16 and we've only used 8, and we use 9 and 24 and, well, 18 and 23. But if we're not getting as many runs, we're not spending as much for supplies.
I would hate to take too much away from
Okay.
there.
I understand.
You just don't know.
You don't, yeah,
Well,
that kind of thing you don't
It's
wanna
such a
mess with.
variable.
Especially if they get
I
fully
would hate for them
staffed.
to come to my house and not, you know,
we have one big
That's
trauma in town, you know.
We had intercepts, I mean, you don't know how many times
Yeah.
you need to call north for.
None of these amounts are set in stone. We have money, we have reserve,
Right.
you know, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I was asking about, what that reserve number is. It's like 500 grand, isn't it? That's in the reserve.
but
but.
auditors
but-
require us to keep so much of it.
Yeah.
40%,
So much
right?
of that, and we gotta remember, what was it, like 80,000 actually belongs to ambulance
Yeah.
out of that reserves. And,
Fire
I
department.
wrote it down.
Well, what if we just took it
Okay.
down to 12,000 instead of 16?
There you go.
And then there was like 40-something thousand that's actually fire
Fire
departments,
departments.
Because see, the last 2 years,
I'm
not
it was
worried about fire
9,900 and
department.
now it's
They generate their own
8,700 right now.
Yeah, that's basically their own play market.
Right, yeah. This is all just general funds.
But, you know, anything that we budget over goes into that reserve as well. So that's where I was coming up with that 30,000 number.
And then also, if you get on, look at schooling.
Yeah.
We're putting $6,000 and have only spent 1,000. We only spent 1,100 before.
That's just if.
But if they start getting more,
People,
More people.
That's a variable one.
you gotta pay for them EMTs and it's.
In 2023, it
And if you-
was close to $8,000.
First
Yeah.
If you look at it, I think it's every other
Yeah.
year they have to renew, so this,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
for every 3 years.
every 2 or 3 years. I can't remember what
Yeah,
it is.
schooling, well, we probably, do look at the fire that, we got like
Same thing.
8 guys that are
You get
gonna
more
be
people than
retired.
you are.
We should probably actually budget that higher for schooling. in that upcoming years.
And the computer expense is for the billing company, isn't it? Heather,
No, that's.
What?
is the computer expense on the ambulance for this billing company?
Oh.
It might be their computer. Shit, there's a computer in the back.
Professional services.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
$6
professional
grand?
services is the billing company. Computer expense,
$6 grand.
5. Looking at it wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
Yes,
looking
at-
five.
you're looking at.
Five.
I'm one line off.
Yeah,
You're looking at
Um,
schooling.
I mean, they're $1,500-ish off of that.
I mean,
Didn't
you
we just buy a new
you
computer?
can maybe take a grand away.
Okay.
What is the contract fees? Because we only spent 264.60 there, and we budget 3,500.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, I see.
Underneath.
It's right.
that's right above schooling.
It's right above schooling. Yeah.
I see it.
It hasn't been above 1320.
Yeah.
Don't we have a contract
know,
for like
this-
medical director?
This might be too with like EMS and stuff too, the new company.
Okay.
Because when, obviously we weren't, since that company knew that they screwed up, we weren't getting invoices or nothing from them either to pay them. So, but I feel like that would have been under professional services too.
That isn't South Central, is it? That Mark guy that helps
No.
the ambulance?
No.
That isn't anything to do with that?
Executive director.
I don't remember his name. But it was South Central, wasn't it?
It's more Woodland.
South Central ambulance? No, not ambulance, but I can't remember.
You're talking about the service call?
No.
Oh, and you know what, like renewals for their, well, no, they got their membership, oh. So I probably took it, one of their renewals, I probably took out a contract fees instead of membership fees.
I mean, I see our insurance write-offs. We budget 45,000, and we've been 55 and 90 the last 2 years. So we've been losing money that way.
But we've had budget surpluses the last 2 years,
Correct.
so we've actually,
Yes.
Well, and we're gonna have another one if we don't do something with that money that we haven't paid out in salary to PD. With the tax rate that keeps going up.
Yeah.
Surpluses and surpluses and surpluses.
So
So
for,
that's why I think you take that police budget and you take out what they're not spending this year, into next year. 31,298. 2.6% off the levy right there.
yeah.
I think.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be a surplus again.
Nice to have that cushion, but it's just, you know,
Wouldn't what you're just saying now depend upon when we talk to her and Jay and all that stuff?
No, this is this year. This year, we're budgeted for $3,000 and we're only gonna pay out 168.
So that's 40, 50, almost $60,000 between the budgeted 26.
26, well, I'm talking about 25.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 31,298, that's gonna be a surplus. So instead of putting more money, having another surplus, I'm saying take that 31,000 off of the 26 budget.
Mhm.
The 26 budget's only gonna hit 211,000 if we get a full-time officer hired. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with another surplus again. So why does that number keep going up and we can't keep hitting it? We're taxing off of a budget number that we don't hit. We, in all likelihood, won't again.
Is anybody taking care of these numbers so that we can plug them into that sheet so that we know by the time we're done tonight what we're gonna have, or is that what you're doing there?
I'm taking notes, and that's, that way we're not changing things before we
Yeah.
solidify.
Make a decision.
And this is recorded, so
Yeah.
we'll listen back plenty of times.
So
Possible.
I see maintenance, they were at 226 and 23, 214 and 24 on their expenses. We budgeted them for 255, we're currently at 186. But we're gonna give them an extra 23,000 next year. So
And a bunch of that goes into salaries too.
in 5 years, 5 years in 1 year, there's a lot of money there too.
So Braden hits insurance on.
Yeah,
one
so
of
that's
those.
gonna
So
be
a big
part of it.
expense. So that's gonna be part of the reason why you're budgeting higher in wages
Yep.
under full-time.
Is part of that, is that number coming because we have to put that money towards that ditch agreement with the county?
Oh, yeah.
Where does that come from?
Well, this is just wages.
Yeah, this is what I'm-
Which one are you on?
He was just talking about.
Expense line
173.
Okay,
Oh, shit, my back.
So figure you got 2 months left, so 82, 398. Yeah, so you're gonna come right in. Wages will end up at 95. So you'll be right. And then probably that 10 grand is.
Cool.
Braden is
It's cool.
insurance.
Insurance,
and everything
yeah.
else. That's probably about right.
Okay.
So you're not gonna see much.
no.
Jeez, health insurance went up a hell of a lot.
It's going up for everyone everywhere.
So to have a better visual of it.
Look at the 185 tree expenses. We've already paid, or no, is this nothing to do with saying, oh, this is
Right.
trees around?
This is trees
trees
around
around
here.
town.
Then I don't think I'll look at it. But they're good, budgeting me 3,000 for each year, and we
Yeah.
never even hit it.
And yeah, I guess I wouldn't touch that because we don't know for sure if we will get that tree grant that Matt Harrington's working on. If we do, then yes, we will have a surplus of that, but
And also,
There's
wasn't
no
they looking at some things for some diseases that are coming around shortly here?
Ash borer.
that's part of
Well,
that.
not
tree
ash
grant.
borer, but there was
I
another
think
one.
there's another one coming.
Oak wilt or something like that, I think it was. Okay, I won't even go there. then. Give me the reasoning behind 194, 4,000 for lawnmower maintenance equipment. They aren't buying anything, are they?
I think that
They're fixing it all the time.
Yeah, but we just bought new ones.
They're fixing it all the time with all the rain and everything.
Yeah, but we
That
shouldn't have
thing
to
has been
fix,
beaten up
they
so
should have
bad
to
this
fix
summer.
that under warranty, shouldn't they?
New.
that's just routine maintenance and
Yeah,
wear and tear.
I know, I asked the same question, but
beating
with
it up,
all the
they're gonna
rain
be
and
hot.
stuff.
Okay. Look at the pickup maintenance, holy moly, look at the differences between budgeted and used. Budgeting 5,000 and they only had 698 so far this year, and last year was 145.
Might change come snowfall.
Are we talking like the pickup truck maintenance?
Yes.
Because we were trying, you unplug something?
Oh, no.
What happened? Oh.
Josh unplugged the. Over here.
What do you think they're
Okay.
putting away money for to buy a new
To
truck?
buy to go towards a new truck. is
Yeah.
what-
Got a haircut.
Yeah.
Did you?
All right, well,
They got 12,000
I don't
for
What's your major hair?
No.
truck.
I never seen you there. Well, a little bit on top.
That's right.
Maintenance, oh, 20,000, you're right. sorry, I was wrong.
That's
You
all
involved when you got
they
married?
pay for a new truck.
Yeah, yeah, it won't, but it's somewhere.
Grow that shit
All those
back.
trucks right there,
No.
that guy got all the bells and whistles.
True.
At least
It's not
for
gonna have
winter.
extended cab, it's not gonna have anything.
Bluetooth, all that.
No, it's gonna be 20 grand, it's gonna be 65.
Excuse me.
Did you go deer hunting with those guys this week?
I drove around.
I wanted that one.
Did
You
your
bet.
dad get anything down there?
They go, my dad goes next week.
Oh, it's next
It's coming
I
up.
thought it was, they were this last week.
Oh, what the hell?
All right.
Under maintenance, we have where did I just see it? Or no, I'm sorry, under ambulance. There is a line that says repairs and maintenance supplies, but we have not used anything this year, and it's usually like 1,800 and 1,500, and we budget 4,000. Do we know what that line item for?
Probably, well, I know,
One, two, you're talking?
I don't wanna say it's for the actual ambulance. if
It's
they're-
gonna be under expenses. Let's see here.
This one's off too.
Yeah, that's
What line is it?
Another one.
I'm getting there.
I'll let you guys talk about that. I just want to.
Lot 102 on the Excel spreadsheet. But they've used nothing. And I know they've done repairs. So I'm just trying to figure out where did we,
Well, that would just be, that's not for any of the vehicles,
What line's that?
just their own
102.
repairs and maintenance supplies for their room,
Oh, okay,
anything
I
like
see.
that,
So that's just for their room area. We give them
For stuff like
4,000 for
that.
stuff in there.
I
Lounge
guess.
area?
Well, that's just stuff that comes up, like you can fix the door here.
I was just curious. I didn't know, we haven't used it, so I didn't know what it was.
What if we cut
Yeah.
That
that?
could be
What if
anything.
we
But
cut
that's
that
what that
down?
one would go to.
Got it.
Not-
Okay.
Not just the room, anything in the city. I would imagine.
What if we cut that 4,000 in half? Still got some cushion. Because each one was 18 and one was 15.
I just think we're looking at small peanuts. If we're looking at $2,000 lines when
Yeah, but they add up.
we do, but 32,000 is pretty quick too. Might put this at 10.86 all by itself.
Are we done talking about that line item?
Which one?
The one
102?
you just talked-
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. I was just
Um,
asking.
Line 214, expenses for maintenance. It's utilities and electric. How come we've only spent $124 this year and we budgeted 75 and we're gonna budget 75 again? And when we had 15 in 23 and 6,000 in 24, those numbers are way,
They are very skewed, just hearing from the years.
Mhm.
I can
So
see
whenever I'll just tell you, whenever I get these bills, I put them in a spreadsheet that was made for me, and it splits it all up by which department and how much, and that's how it goes in. So I don't know if that one is for one of the buildings that doesn't use a lot of,
that's a lot.
Electric?
I mean, that's $7,500 when we're only spent 124.
but I mean, which I could probably actually go and retrieve the invoice through Minnesota Energy every month for one of the buildings, it's $19. It could be that building under there, and it gets put under that code.
Does anybody want to cut that? Not cut it completely, but
I
Sure,
wouldn't
some-
because
We'll
we
look at
just
the
got
other
the
year of
notice that
6,000.
Minnesota
Yeah,
Energy
6,000.
and Excel are increasing their prices too.
Yeah.
So, well, and it's not
Okay.
be Minnesota Energy anymore, they got like bought
Yeah.
out by something else,
they?
but
Yeah.
yeah, we got notices, both electric and everything is all
Okay.
increased.
let's keep walking down. What's miscellaneous 219 in maintenance?
That's just
any
anything
That's in case,
unusual, random.
You got anything else, Jody?
Not off the top of my head. Or the bottom of my head for that matter.
And the library is just basically running it for keeping it warm and turning the lights on.
Yeah.
And then we're basically down there to the bottom on now. All that other shit going on now. Is the garbage way down there, is that everything total to $68,000? 508. Line item. I'm thinking it almost has to be.
That's gotta be our contract.
Yeah. that's-
Yeah, cause our bill right now is like 12,000 a month. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why isn't there anything in Cedar Point housing? Because we pay, whatchamacallit, and
Pay
they take care of it? But I mean, I would think there'd be some cost in there for paying, can't remember the name of the company that runs Cedar Point.
Lloyd Management.
Yeah,
Lloyd
Lloyd
management.
Wouldn't there be a cost to them in there?
That comes out of the EDA.
Yeah,
Fund.
say I
Okay, where's
have not
EDA then?
made a payment to them, so.
Got a line item?
415.
No, that's a whole separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be $12,000. It'd be more than that, I would think.
Professional services, that's gotta be some sort of contract.
Where do you see that?
398.
Oh, yeah. That's only
That back-
$1,000 though. Insurance, fix-up grant.
That's all 2023.
Oh, yeah. Good, that's all good over here.
Where that comes from.
Who does our, maintenance on our trucks? Like the pickup?
Um,
Like,
John Whiteside.
Whiteside, John
oh, Johnny
Whiteside.
does? Okay.
Cause I
Fire,
went and talked
ambulance,
to Ike
and-
and he said the only thing he said about it is he did a tire repair for us sometime in July. Cause I was just gonna say, what have we spent for repairs on the truck versus pushing it out another 2 years maybe and not put that $20,000 out there?
if I recall Eric saying he didn't know if it would make,
Yeah,
Two
Eric's
more
pretty
years.
adamant that
Whatsoever.
a new one's going to need to be purchased.
A new or just a different one?
I
Well,
don't think you wanna buy it used.
better than what they got right now.
Plowing and everything.
Yeah.
Takes
we do a lot of
lot
stuff with
That
it.
wears on them.
Big time.
And there's
Yeah.
some, there's some element of at this point, get what you can out of it.
Right.
Before,
Yep.
before it just is.
True. But also, if you buy a brand new one in the next year, shit, you drop probably a quarter of that price in value.
Oh, and we even talked to Brady about, no, we've never even purchased brand new, obviously, we do used.
Okay.
Or, yeah, there's no sense with the idle time on those,
Uh-uh.
And we already talked about those 4 and 2 mobile and portable radios, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
That money's gonna go out of there, because they're already paid for.
Remember we were kinda talking about it
Yeah.
moving it and giving some to the overlay.
14,000.
Okay,
If you look behind you, he's got it kind of broken up on the side, what we talked about, on moving.
okay. Gotcha.
So, why is that 5,000 still there for the 2 mobile radios?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Cause that 5 was supposed to go to the squad if you read it.
Was
Did
it
I misunderstand?
I don't, that's,
No, 5 from the portables, cause
What
it was
does that
at
note say?
9,400.
5 from.
5 from portables, move to squad, and then give the rest of that 4,400 to streets. So I don't remember why she wanted to keep the 5 in mobile radios, we can definitely ask her. But she
Didn't we
was
pay
just,
for
to
everything?
get the funds out of the portable radios.
She had put a request, I think, for what they needed, but there are some that need to be replaced later on, but she can get by with 4.
Right.
It was the ones in the vehicle, right? But she said they didn't need to be purchased right now at the last meeting.
And we probably need to be pre-programmed.
Something about reprogramming, wasn't it? I don't know, I was,
Check it out. Ask her what she actually needs and what she has.
That was on.
Because we can talk about that all night, we don't know.
yeah.
So what does that pull us down to then if we did the preliminary shift? Excuse my language.
Well, nothing really.
Nothing, we
haven't
haven't
done
done
anything.
anything, we're
Yeah,
just,
I
we're just
mean,
shifting money
We're
around.
shifting money around.
But doesn't some of these take the?
The only thing we've taken out would be the lifeguards. So
Yeah, the
9,400.
9,400.
Figure a 0.5%. Just
Yeah.
over.
Jody, you had mentioned the nursing home, that 195
Yeah,
of lowering that down.
Say, Bob,
Yeah, but it's still
Did
money in.
tell us.
It's money in and money out, yeah, I know.
Doesn't
I-
change it.
I know.
You can put it at 0 and 0, but it's
Mhm.
0. There's absolutely nothing. for
No,
that.
I know.
Yep.
yeah, cause didn't Bob say, yeah. there's
It's way too high.
It's
It's
just
just
like-
the same what Jody said. It should be in line in the budget, but it doesn't save us any money.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it should be true figure,
It should.
it should be.
as true as we can.
I agree. But, I mean, I'm gonna keep going back to that police line.
Well,
It's $32,000 that they literally can't use because we don't have the staff to do it. So
Right.
It's just a surplus again. So why would we not use that surplus? Take it out of next year's budget.
And that's for the wages for the full-time officer, correct? Or what?
Right.
Just wages in general, wages full-time, yeah.
Well, can you write that down so that we can have that?
So
in
if
the
you take
next
that 211 line,
Excel budget?
you take that 211 line and line 58 for the 26 budget, take $31,298 off of it. You're at 10.86% for the total levy.
At what?
Hmm?
Say that total again? A levy?
You're at 10.86.
So we're like almost 2%?
And we're not taking money from
No, I
them,
mean,
we're just
2%
taking money that
points.
they literally couldn't use.
Right.
So instead of putting that into a surplus, keeping the levy higher than it should be, and putting more money in our coffers, instead of doing that, use that money, that 32 grand, that they couldn't pay, probably are gonna be able to pay next year. And if they do, then we have the general fund to back it up. But we're still not taxing based on the budget number we can't hit with the staff we have.
Do we really only budget $6,000 for part-time wages for?
Yeah, 'cause it's like 100 hours.
200 hours,
200
It's
hours.
it's not much.
not over 200.
And that's all we pay is their wages for one.
So I was emailing back and forth with her a little bit, and I was just wondering, she doesn't know how much, is it Jacob, is that his name?
Joe?
Joe Johnson. You could take 18 hours a month, or you could take 72 hours a month. Which, still, it's not a dent
Yeah.
compared to a full-time officer.
Right.
So,
Well, I think it's something we should look at and have it as a,
I don't see anything else, I mean,
on the sheet so we can make a decision about it. So that takes us down 2%, right?
2.59.
That's 10?
Hmm?
That's 10 then.
10.86. Down from 13.45, and then you take that 0.5% off from the lifeguards, and you're at 10.2.
I'm sure you get it under 10.
You're off the damn course.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I know.
take 10,000 out of that other pay that we haven't.
For
That's 70,000 that we were talking about earlier, that we've
What line
been
item?
46, 44,
an
49.
ambulance?
What
yeah,
line?
ambulance expenses, I think it's,
Yeah, take 10 off of that, now you're under
Your first
10.
number starts with a 9. Right then and there. And again, it's not taking money away.
Right.
We're not cutting their budget. We're taking money that they didn't use and allocating that. So we're not putting it into the general fund that we already have taxed as surplus to the city over the last 2 years.
Is that other pay you said, 94?
Yeah, I don't have the number beside mine, but yeah.
But if we move that 70 down to 60,
No,
you're at like 9.7.
we were talking about that earlier.
And that's not even, we're not even counting the lifeguards yet, right? Or did you count the lifeguards?
I figured that at 0.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
$6,000 is 0.5%, 75. Well, it was 94, so it's a little more than that.
9,400 is what the lifeguard with all the taxes or the Medicare and all that stuff that we budget.
You're like 0.76.
If that shuffling makes it down to 9%, I think we'll have some good people, at least saying, not bitching as much.
Well, it's-
I can't hear anyway, so.
I know it's gonna be jarring probably for Denise to see that her budget's got $32,000, but she couldn't use the budget that was given to her,
Ever.
and she probably can't again. And if she does, so it go out of the surplus that we already overtaxed the city for to create.
just because the money is budgeted doesn't mean you have to spend it.
Yeah,
We gotta,
that's another thing we gotta
there was a
talk
few
about.
things that I had little problems with, there's little conferences and
Yeah.
stuff that she likes to go to. Now, if it's mandatory training, yeah, I'm all for it.
Mhm.
But these other, I'm okay, you're okay things, pat each other on the back or whatever they do.
Go have some drinks
let's,
and whatever.
We
Just,
kind of
yeah.
cut those back because they're not needed and it really doesn't do anything but, have a weekend up at Cragen's or wherever the hell they go to, I mean. But again, the mandatory training is required. I'm all for it.
And
We
have
gotta
to
have
pay
that,
for
but
it sometimes.
some of them
Well,
other.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's still a
I
pretty
do
small
know a
number.
lot of
yeah.
that stuff, she applies for a grant and a lot of those major ones, she gets reimbursed back.
Tyler, does the term boondoggle mean anything to you? Because that's what
Boondoggle.
it's called, a boondoggle.
Well, I agree, if we
Frivolous
can get around to
wasted
nine
trip.
point eight or something like that, we'd have some people not bitching as much. Not say happy people, but.
They'll still find something to complain.
My insurance is, or my taxes go up, so whatever.
I'm
All I
surprised
do is
mine,
write a check and pay for it and go on another day.
my real estate taxes were less this year.
I don't pay.
I just got
It
my
doesn't
tax
affect
bill.
me.
But my house went down from
All I pay is
178
that solid waste disposal fee, $29. That's all I pay.
Your value of your house?
Yeah. They just did it here about 3 months ago.
Mine was
Guy
about
stopped by.
13,000 according
On the
to.
thing on my door.
Tell you,
saying,
thank you.
I have-
Tell her
Right?
thank
Could you
you.
come to
Don't
my
tell
house?
her. Oh, shit, who's yours?
Yeah.
I only paid 70, now they say it's worth 153. And I haven't made,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
like
about
mine better
probably
now.
$6, maybe
It's
$10,000 worth of
Taxes go down,
improvements.
but still, if I want to sell my
New
house.
windows, new roof,
I don't understand.
electrical,
It's
that's
like-
right.
Everything's
Yeah.
just like
$400.
exponentially.
Your house is
$400
gonna
less
sell
taxes.
on what the market is at the time anyway, whether what that
Yeah.
statement says that you get in the mail or not.
Right.
I mean, my taxes went up $600 for the year. Like I said, they went up like 2-3 grand since I've lived here 10 years.
The county tax on mine went down. I was surprised.
And I
Yeah,
can't
'cause
do
that
much
levy's
about it.
supposed to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Because the county library was levying something that they weren't supposed to be.
You go to work, you get taxed, you go buy stuff and you get taxed, and you go do that and you
You
get
die,
taxed.
you
I
get
mean, you know,
taxed.
what the hell? I don't understand how you get taxed on everything you do.
Okay, so if we do, just kind of do some calculations. If we do the 32,000 and then 10 off of the ambulance wage other,
Mm-hmm.
we're at 42,000 then cuts. Correct?
Yep.
And then 94 for lifeguards.
And then 9,400 for lifeguards.
I know, I figured this one too, but it doesn't.
Yeah. But I just pulled those out of there, I was hoping that this would actually show it, but it's not recalculating it. I'm not.
Where's the path? D12 through B12.
What's that say up on the very top of your screen, the blue things?
It just
It
says,
says it's sharing.
because you sharing the screen right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay. I just thought maybe it'd say something like, you had to recalculate or something. Because sometimes if somebody locked that spreadsheet, you can tell you if you're not the owner.
Yeah, if they lock those cells.
So because these line items would be like general levy, is that where,
Yeah,
because it,
yeah, it just pulled in a straight number. It's not, it didn't pull it in.
It did a
That's
full-
not-
full-
Yeah.
But as long as 12 grand is a percent, then that's what the math comes up to.
And we're doing what, 40 something? 36?
It'll be 42 plus
49.
9,400.
Or 51 something.
51 out. So 51 divided by 12.
And we're able to put some in for the streets, correct?
That's
Yeah.
with the streets.
It's 14.4, right?
I think I've got.
14.4 and then potentially
We need more
5.
than that.
I know, we need 40.
We need 40
I'm with you, we need 40 grand,
at least.
so we can do more than just
Yeah,
from here to the post office.
yeah.
So the police, I went 211 down to 170, so that's 41. Ambulance 70 down to 60, and then took out all of the lifeguard. So I think it's close to 60,000.
If you take, that's a little bit more than we talked about for police. We talked about 32.
32 for police?
Yeah.
Which would be 79, 179, okay.
Is that updating it now?
Yeah, we'll update it. I'll have to go through and actually hit the numbers.
So,
So on my
What was that,
Excel
9?
spreadsheet, I just went into, on tax levy there, the proposed 2026, if you just took our total that we were kind of figuring to cut off of the general levy, it'll redo the calculation, because that formula he has that for that yellow box,
He's tied to that.
it's
so
tied
we-
for the D12
so what
to divided by
number do you have
B12.
in that?
If I put, this is what I'm subtracting off, the 9,400 and the 42, proposed for general levy would be 459, 439. That changes it down to that. That seems
Oh, like 6?
6.14. Is that right? Because if that's the case, we could put more money towards the streets department.
We could put 40 grand in there total.
Or we could just be,
Well, what happens?
conservative and do half of that. You'd still be at like 7 or 8%.
Then we have some punch room too. To do something
Does
next
that-
year, the year before, after.
Do you see where I'm kind of
Yeah.
playing with that to?
Yeah, I was just going off of the 12.
down to 6.
Have they done any
No,
overlays yet?
Have they done any?
They do them?
I feel like they're not done yet.
Yeah, I don't
Last
even
time
think-
talked to Eric, I don't think they are.
I thought they were coming last week
They
or
were
something.
supposed to be, and last I knew they had not been here.
so I took,
We'll be scraping the
I can't-
snow
I
away
can't
to
afford
put
it
down the overlay.
Division's sure a lot nicer down from the bank going east now than it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Railroad tracks out of there.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Lot
Yeah,
smoother.
because they gotta fix the railroad
Yeah.
tracks and that.
so I put 40 grand in
Highway,
the street
yeah.
overlay. And that cell works. Kept the 5 grand into the 2 mobile radios with what we cut, and it puts us at a 978 with 40 grand going to.
Where did you put that in for what, on
Capital
tax
fund
levy?
request?
Under cap,
Capital fund request?
Okay,
under street overlay.
Oh, so this one links to that?
This one, the CapEx does,
Oh,
for
gotcha.
whatever reason.
And what does it bring it to? 9?
978 with 40 grand going to.
40 more grand going to streets,
No, just 40 total.
40 total.
40 total. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to tax levy.
Because if we could keep that up
And
for
then
2-3
switch
years,
that.
we'd have some pretty,
General levy, that 510 number,
can't say decent streets.
switch that to 459,
Could help some.
439. Column C,
straight at the top.
change that to 459, 439.
49, 439.
Here we go, 978.
If all the formulas are.
If the formulas are correct.
Here's the rub.
That's on you guys. Just wanted to finish my
I'd be
math
happy with that. I
classes.
still won't vote for it, but I'll still be happy with it.
Just the bug in your ear though.
You look all cozy over there, Helen.
I'm freezing.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, say what?
Just the bug in your ear about the thing that we talked about beforehand.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how you budget for something that you have no idea what the price is.
That's the hard part.
But we do have,
You got a big pimple. on
we
it.
do have a big bowl.
No,
of-
that's my birthmark from when I was
Then
premature.
we do have some,
Yeah, that one, unfortunately,
There
there's
you
no
go, right
way.
here too.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so it's on both
we
sides.
gotta do what we gotta do.
I don't know if it was when I was.
And
now if it comes in and
2
it's
pounds, I was born.
Wow.
6 figures,
Insane,
two-
yeah.
Turned out
then you
okay.
need to have a conversation with sheriff's
Healthy
office.
But
Then all of a
she-
sudden that's gonna become
I had the
cheaper.
marks in my head when you put that big halo on it.
Yeah.
Conversation with
What?
who?
Right here and two in the back.
Oh, gotcha.
But she
If it
will,
comes in at, say we need $100,000 for a server, well, that just made contracting with the county more cost effective than keeping the PD and updating their infrastructure.
True.
If it comes in 100,000, we have no idea. That seems extreme to me, but well.
The ballpark monthly maintenance that I have, they haven't given a quote or anything, but she said probably somewhere in the order of like $2,500 with all the per machine costs for everything. That's the monthly cost.
Yeah, and you're gonna have
But
to,
that's,
you're gonna have
that's,
to buy the appliance itself too.
well, and then there's, but that's also full IT support
Right.
that comes with it. So there is, it's not just,
Yeah, so there's gonna be monthly fee, but there's still gonna be a base charge for whatever the
Mhm.
appliance costs,
absolutely.
which is probably like $50,000.
It's hard to say.
Cross our fingers. And we'll deal with it then.
And we're meeting with them on Tuesday afternoon, if anybody.
What are you
wants to
talking
come to that.
There's yeah, go ahead.
There's a potential, a compliance issue coming up with, so I don't know the statutes by heart, but there's going from 35 compliance points to 175 for IT security, for police.
Just for police, yeah.
Just for police.
Just and all that. So to bring them into compliance is gonna be pricey.
Why the need for it? Because somebody decided that they needed it.
Don't have.
Another unfunded mandate.
No, so it all came down to, my lovely situation after Tony left and the water bill thing and my computer crashing and everything, and suggested that we get a server for that
To
kind
back
of
up all
stuff.
the information.
And then he made phone calls and everything on Monday to deal with all that stuff, and then Pantheon came in and, yeah, just everything, and she took one look at everything, and
There's state mandates for
it's not.
police
just the
departments have to have a
department,
certain
yeah.
requirement for IT stuff.
And it crosses over into anything that could have patient health information, so things that could be on firefighter equipment.
Ambulance.
Ambulance equipment, any of that. And then there's our stuff that has billing information that might hold somebody's sensitive information that,
We use the company though that, we run all our transactions for Paya through their software though, login, right? For their credit cards. We don't have a credit card terminal,
Correct.
correct? So we're using their
The payment.
security system for that.
so I guess that's positive, but it all adds up to something big is gonna hit, I think.
Don't we roll on a plane?
And it all has to get done by October next year.
Well, we got some time. But we
Yeah.
gotta plan for the worst.
More mandates without the funds to do them.
Amen.
So we
One after
will
the
find
other.
out more on
Oh,
Tuesday,
I
and
heard
she
that.
will present to you guys in December if you would like her to get
I
an
would like
depth of it. So I think we'll just plan on putting her on the agenda.
So are we, because our next meeting is when we have to have our truth in taxation and everything for taxes.
Yeah.
Are we content with this number of changing the things we've discussed so that we have something ready to approve that that's what we're going with for our tax amount? Or do we
Okay.
need to have another meeting after some
Like
of
I
this
said, as
stuff?
long as, if we can verify 100% that all these formulas are right and that 978 number is the right number.
I will go through the script.
What were you last year? You
It
guys
was-
remember?
I think it was 9 something.
It was
I-
an 11% increase, I believe, dollar.
Was it?
figure. That's what the, I just read it.
Oh,
out
okay.
there. So, if we're- no. if we're
'Cause I didn't
looking
vote
at-
for it.
We got a calculator.
Well, nine's a lot better than 13 or whatever.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's almost. What's 459, 439 minus 456, 213.
459, 439.
459 minus,
No,
459, 439 minus 456,213.
436. Sorry.
Yeah, 459, 439
Mm-hmm.
minus 456,213. That's the levy increase. It's like $3,000.
3,100.
From last year to this year?
So then take, yeah, it's like nothing. Percentage increase.
Mhm.
Next to nothing.
I mean, on the plus, so I looked at the I plugged in just a simple formula next to it to basically do a percentage and then compare it to how far of the year we're through,
Mhm.
just to,
Yeah.
this is a visual.
Right.
And I'm not saying that these are fields that I would be comfortable just stripping completely, but there's a lot of stuff that's like 20 and 30% of the budget was spent.
Exactly.
And there's a lot in there. But that's gonna be the things that next year, it's like,
Mhm.
but it's also $500 items that we spent
Hmm.
$30 on all so far.
Right.
But next year, who knows, that could be $800 and we just
Yeah.
scratched it out.
Yeah.
So it's,
I don't think we've ever cut $32,000 from the department budget.
No.
Jody, I hear a sigh.
What's that?
Did you sigh? I thought I heard a sigh.
Well, I might have
May have just
farted.
been breathing. What is
But I
it?
think there's gonna have to be a conversation finessing this with Denise too.
Yes.
If she's gonna see $32,000 reduction in her budget, freak out. I probably would do the same.
I think anybody would.
That's all it's explaining.
But, I mean, it's literally just money that you didn't use this year. That's it.
I agree.
I think, just in the conversation,
Not that
it's,
she did anything wrong, just couldn't because of staffing issues.
Well, and even if we did get somebody apply, say even in March, they're not gonna start till half the year anyway.
Yeah.
Where we'd still be okay at that
Probably
point
still
to
gonna be-
re-budget.
You're probably gonna be fine.
Well, I know we're probably gonna be fine, because we
I
probably
mean,
won't
no, I'm
find
saying,
it.
I'm saying if you put this number at 50, you probably would be, ultimately,
Especially at half a year.
if
Or
it is
you-
happier.
Right.
Even if they only work 9 months, you're gonna be fine.
And we're all set up for this paid family leave thing.
That'd be
It
cool.
starts on January 1st.
Yeah, 'cause it's like 40.
Yeah, I just have to still fill out everybody's individual calculations, and then they have to sign and
Okay.
acknowledge them, but I have to do it for every single ambulance person and connect with them, every single person I get to.
And then the only other thing, that the insurance is on here, should be real close, right?
Mhm.
There's not gonna be any big jumps
There shouldn't be.
compared to what's in here.
We can double check that.
Theoretically, it
tomorrow.
could even go down, potentially.
Potentially, correct. Can't do that till you get it. That's okay, good.
When do we find out on that though? I mean, like our insurance,
Tomorrow.
Had been out and everything and was out
Oh,
today, so she's gonna send me absolutely everything tomorrow.
'cause I was saying,
Cause I
ours
need
is
to get
like- ours is
numbers
done last
incorporated,
week.
Yeah.
so.
Some of it was unknown on what
Yep.
Tyler was gonna be doing
Yep.
for choices,
Yep, I
so.
remember that.
it's right still.
But I was just
No,
curious.
that's- I mean, the way it came in, it's gonna be considerably less than that number. Just based on your background and everything.
Aren't you lucky I got blown up?
I'm just saying.
I got a sense of humor about it.
Anything else?
Is any,
Not for me.
all right, so
One
waiting.
thing I did wanna
Yeah.
say, just about the budget process in general. I would like to see the department heads having much more involved role in budgeting going forward. I mean, we didn't expect Tony to be gone halfway through the year. We're now we're in November and we're scrambling. And we didn't have a whole lot to go off of, you know, I
Well,
think we're
We
on
threw something together.
we're on a one-person fail.
Can I borrow your pen?
We're on a one-person fail, so, I mean, not that you wouldn't be here next year, but if there's a life-altering event in June, and we want to be in the same spot again, or do we want those department heads to have a much more involved role
Absolutely.
in this so that that conversation doesn't get dropped?
So
If
to,
that happens.
to speak to that to some extent, the person that kind of showed me the basics of it, and I wouldn't say expertise, at Mower, she had to sit down with every department head, probably 5 or 6 of them before, and there was no surprises. But it was also justify every dollar you're spending.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there was a lot.
that's
of
where I think that-
and
I think you
These smaller items, you know, like, you know, we're using 20% of this, and it's $500, but a department head's gonna be able to speak to that a lot more.
Absolutely.
And we might be able to streamline that into a different category just to get rid of some of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Line
don't need so many line items.
And I think Jody will agree with me that in the last couple of years, the heads of the departments have participated more than they had in the past.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
really?
like to see that keep on growing.
Yeah.
Correct.
And we need
I-
to start earlier in the year, like June or
Yes.
July,
Yeah.
and start looking and not wait till
No.
November 17th.
I will say, I know, like, for sure Eric and Denise were very good about that. Like, Denise made up her own spreadsheet and any invoice, anything, like, she told me what code to put that to, what it was for. Eric, every single receipt, he would give that to me and say, okay, put this towards the shop, streets, or repairs, whatever.
And it should be that way. They should know which
Yes.
GL accounts it
Yeah.
should hit.
Yeah, so I think they do relatively good at it. I guess some like, for ambulance, I would like more explanation from them instead of just getting an invoice from I mean, I know that they have to get medical supplies, but, you know, just a little bit more involvement, I guess, which I understand. She's got a full-time job too.
Mhm.
She's covering outrageous hours.
Right.
But she is
Um,
also getting a salary for
she's
so many
getting a
hours
salary.
to be here.
And when
Yes.
she got that job, she didn't have a full-time job.
Mhm.
And there was a reason that we had that daytime coverage. We had those runs during the day, which we have not lost.
Yeah.
But can't, not that we can dictate what people do outside of their job, but if you're not available for the hours that we thought you were gonna be available for, is that some kind of a conversation that needs to be had? So,
Oh, yeah?
That, and I
Especially in the
think, yeah,
evaluation time
once
period.
North Memorial, if they start pushing back, then yes, that
Mhm.
conversation does need to be had. Luckily, like I said, we have not hit that threshold.
Mhm.
So, but it would be nice to have a little bit better coverage around here. Quicker coverage, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quicker
that's the main
turnaround. That's
thing.
the,
Uh-huh,
maybe,
That's why you wanna keep these, what we have
Yes.
available.
Right.
You know, I
Oh,
mean,
God, yeah.
heaven's sake.
I feel even putting deadlines on departments that your invoices have to be in a certain time before the council meeting, like the week
Yeah.
before, so you guys can get it ready to bring to us, so you're not saying, well, we don't have anything ready. We'll have to
yeah,
give
and
it
I
to
do
you.
apologize.
No,
on that, like, this
not
last
saying it's
month,
your-
because
There's
I asked
nothing-
everybody
There's
very
nothing-
nicely before the funeral to hand stuff in.
Some things happen. Oh, you're fine.
Life
Amy.
exists, yeah.
I just would like to see some structure with that, with and responsibility going towards that with the department heads to have things into you guys.
Mhm.
I don't know, am I wrong on
No,
that, or
no,
you guys?
you're
all
right.
1,000% right.
I mean, that's what we have to do where I'm at, we have certain deadlines, or it has to wait till the next council meeting to get it approved.
We can make better decisions then, as a council.
Mhm.
Quicker too, especially when we're only one weekend or.
Even if it's
Well,
something
meeting
that they, you know, they're getting bids, I know, like Shell always has, you know, she wants whatever, you know, a new air conditioner out there. Well, if she get that in sooner and it gets sent out to us, we can actually review it rather than sit here.
Yeah,
Uh,
2 seconds
I don't
later.
know about if we should do this or not, I mean.
I would like to see that also and elaborate on it on that, so then it gives Tyler time to say, well, we have this in our budget, instead of trying to scramble at
Yeah.
the meeting. I don't know, that's just me.
I mean, even if you get it, just push it out for a meeting and then just send it out a couple weeks later to us, for us to review. And then have it on the agenda, you know, or whatever it may be. Just to give us a chance, because there's a lot of times they're up here preaching and you're like, okay.
Yeah, sounds
I mean, there's only so much, we don't even get to look at none. I got to
Right.
look at 3 pieces of paper and the price.
Maybe a need, but it's not a want, or the other way around.
I mean, I don't want to hold back areas that need something and it ends up breaking and now we have someone coming in there to fix it, just to throw it away to put a new one in there.
But there's a difference of something that's breaking that needs
Yeah.
immediate attention and an email has to be sent out to us
Yeah.
versus, you know, we've known about this for months.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing, is just getting better communication so we can actually make a fast, flat decision making right now, you know, not, you know, it's just, sometimes it's so hard. Just, oh, this popped up, can we do this? You know,
Well, then I think we ought to have something like that incorporated into the employee handbook and then also reiterated in their annual evaluations. Are they doing what we want them to do to prepare us for doing a better job for them?
Yeah, cause I mean, not gonna lie, this last Monday, I felt, or from the last council meeting, I felt very unprepared, just because I
Yeah.
was waiting and I kindly asked for stuff early. and it didn't come. Yeah, and I guess I never liked, so for like the other meetings that I was controlling, I think it was fairly good because I didn't want Friday to be the Friday before to be that cutoff. So most of them were really good about getting this stuff to me by like that Tuesday or Wednesday at least. But not all of them. So yes, I agree. I think we need to, at least stuff like that, push it to like the Monday at the very least.
At least then you
before the
guys get
next
time to
council
put it
meeting.
together and
Yeah.
if we have
Yeah.
questions, you know what you have an answer, a response, you
Sometimes
know?
I gotta have give and take back and forth to get the final result before we can vote on it at the meeting.
No, but I think,
If nothing
Yeah, if
else,
you're missing a
you
piece
guys-
of information, just send us a packet without it in, so we at least look at the other stuff, and then when you get.
Yeah, I
whenever you
definitely
get
like the
it-
packet.
Yeah.
I would have liked to get it to you all a lot.
I understand.
Oh, we
It's
know,
hard when I'm
We
doing
know.
both things.
We get it.
we get it.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against anybody, we're just relaying what,
Trying to make
going
things better.
forward.
No, I
Like
agree.
it's-
I think that's something that we should put out to department heads and.
Yeah.
Reasonable expectation.
I mean, that's like
Because
Matt,
it is a
I
lot.
mean, who expected Tony to quit and you get thrown at the wolves, you know, or not quit, but
Exactly.
you know, his job, you know, I
For
mean.
a lot of stuff I was,
And then you
though,
got,
so.
you got two of us that were just starting, you know, so.
Well,
Yeah, we went on for 3 months.
and when they help with us, it makes it easier for all of us.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
one person doesn't have to do everything.
And
Or him.
that's the part of cross-training and having
Yes.
people in charge, like department heads in charge of their own budgets to help with Tyler, because life happens,
Mhm.
so,
We can't have any one person fails.
no. All right, so we're gonna get some information from you later once you do some numbers
Yep,
here.
I'm gonna just make sure the spreadsheet actually works and that what we're seeing is what it is. I'll put the changes in that you discussed.
Okay.
And,
And then, yeah, double check that 459 line, just to make sure.
Yeah,
Planning for the worst, should we all say that we could come to another meeting if we had to? A work session?
I don't,
I mean, if something goes haywire and the numbers that we put in are completely wrong, then I think we have to, but otherwise. I think
Well, we have to do the truth and taxation.
That's
but
already,
do we have-
that's already noticed, right?
What?
It's already noticed or
Did-
set?
it's kind of like,
That's
it's like, kind of like a public hearing, you just open it up.
Right, but do we have to have the percentage set before they, the
I
truth and
don't believe so.
taxation? That was my only concern.
I can double check with Tammy tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we have to know
We've already
that,
got our
we have to have the
preliminaries out there.
our
so-
preliminaries are, but I didn't know if we had to have our final hard that we're gonna approve, because we would be doing that on the next meeting.
Right,
To-
but
Since
the
that's
notice
the
that they
truth
got
taxation here.
has the preliminary in it.
Well, if Tyler comes back.
And if it's
saying-
less, then they're gonna realize that it's not as much as their notice that they got.
Sure.
If Tyler comes back saying that we all screwed up, are we okay with emailing back and forth to finish that thing for the truth and taxation? Or do you want to have another
I think that'd be
meeting?
a little difficult without,
Right.
meeting
rules.
Open
Yeah.
meeting law, yeah.
That's
we
my
can't
point.
respond, I'll reply all.
I mean, we can discuss it at our next meeting. We can always make a special session meeting, right, like the next week after. I know it's close to Christmas, but if we absolutely had to.
Is
Right,
there-
but that doesn't have to be in until the end of the December.
It has to be in, I think, that week before Christmas is what we have to for tax. So we would have an extra week of wiggle room to get together for a short meeting too, if we had to really hash out some numbers, we can at the next meeting,
Our next council meeting is before the truth and taxation meeting.
same
No, it's
night.
the same night.
Okay, see, that's my point. What if things go south as far as
Well,
what we did?
we should be able to figure that out within.
It's still not a
But-
final number.
Like Jody said, the truth and taxation is on the 13.7%, because that's what our preliminary is. So if we go less,
We
We're fine.
can.
we're fine. We can't go any higher.
No.
I
No, we just
So-
can't go higher. That's what.
I don't think there'd be,
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
there.
I just
don't
wanted to
think
make
there
sure we
really-
I've
were,
been through, I don't know how many.
If
of
there
those
is, we'll find
taxation.
it out in the next 2 days and you guys will be notified and we'll figure out if we have to set up.
have to post another one.
I think that works.
People have to realize that their property value, and everything is assessed through the county. We don't have any say in it.
No, I
at all,
know.
You know, but, you gotta remind them of that sometimes.
I just wanna make
I
sure
got
we're
mine in mail
following.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you get yours, Jody?
What?
Your assessment?
Yeah.
And while we kind of spoke about Christmas or something, this was something that has been brought up with all employees, and I don't know if this is something I can mention to you guys, and we can just put it as a consent agenda, whatever item. Being the day after Christmas falls on a Friday. And nobody's gonna come in here kind of thing, can we make it as a mandatory use your PTO and have it as a closed day?
I'm on me.
Yeah.
If it, like, for the years that it falls on like that,
Yeah.
like the day after Christmas is on a Friday. Just cause, I mean, I like working at Cinch, they made it like that, and
I would say,
last year, nobody even came in Thursday and Friday last year.
Where I
It's
work
just-
at.
I would put it on the
All the time.
agenda because we can't vote on it here at a work
No, I
session.
know, but I
yeah.
wanted to throw it out there, and if we just throw it in the consent agenda as a memo that
Yep.
blah, 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 but you have to use your mandatory PTO holiday kind of thing.
But if somebody doesn't want to, well, I guess mandatory.
And I've asked every employee, and they're like, yes, please.
Everybody's okay with
So
that?
the only issue,
Even being
That's
new?
my heart.
Oh.
the only issue I have with that, what happens if it's a snowstorm? We're not gonna be paying overtime,
Or holiday, or,
or, you
No,
know,
it's not.
And overtime.
If it's a snow. Oh, like if the guys are working?
Yeah.
Well, then we would
Yeah, we
just
gotta
put something in that they would still just get regular pay. I mean,
I mean,
and then-
you
They're
just gotta look at it that way. too.
yeah, they wouldn't get any holiday or overtime.
If they get a
just
call
wouldn't
back.
have to use their PTO and it'd be
Yeah.
like a regular day if
Yeah.
it turns into that. Otherwise, if there's not, it's just
Or we
mandatory.
could use one or the other.
Yeah,
Cause then we'll just throw it in the memo and,
Makes sense.
I'm fine with
thanks
that.
guys, and I'm gonna be up on Monday.
I'm-
I'm gonna take a breather.
For you.
you need one.
Uh-huh.
We're shut down from like the 19th to the 5th this year, so.
Wow.
What time is that?
So,
Oh, do we have to close this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep it recording?
Can,
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye. Jenna, do you ever, the little drop box outside your office, do you ever have to go and get the letters out of there?
Every single day, that's our part of our job. But we do it morning, and then if it's